Welcome back to the Tahoe Real Estate Show. We've got MUN CPA in the house. Laura, good to see you. Usually we have Chris, who does our financial fix segments, or John, but you're classing up the joint here today, so thanks for taking time to join us. Yeah. Hey, we're talking about cancellation of debt as it relates to tax returns. As we were talking, before, a lot of good tips up there that I wasn't even aware of, that maybe some of our viewers might be able to take advantage from a tax consequence standpoint.
Absolutely. As we've seen over the last couple of years, people have had to do things like get some debt written off on credit cards or on a home, and then they receive a 1099-C and they don't understand that that cancellation of debt caused an income to show up that will be reported to the IRS. What we do with our clients is we go through a series of questions with those 1099-Cs and the cancellation of debt and try to find out what portion of it would be subject to taxes. A good portion of the time, we are able to figure out a way to have that not be subject to tax in any way.
You guys also work with small businesses here in the Lake Tahoe Basin, also MUN CPA is down in Sacramento as well. Some of the things that I have found very helpful is deductions for rental properties and maybe some other business line expenses. Absolutely.
One of the things to remember is when you're doing a loan on a property for investment, make sure that depreciation is logged in your tax return. Check it out, make sure that's being done by your accountant. There's other items that should always be tracked. Something as simple as insurance on a property, not just the property taxes. You're looking at everything from maintenance and repairs, landscaping, property management fees, pest control. A lot of times you need to do furnishings and new appliances. And some things might seem common sense, but you may not always remember that it's important to track those items as they relate to your rental property, because you can get some real tax savings off of that.
On rental properties, I think one of the big deduction that a lot of times people don't take full advantage of is depreciation.
Yes, and that is one of the things you want to double check your tax return and make sure that that is being taken off of your taxes.
All right, nobody likes it, see the tax man. Nobody likes, really sits there, God, I got to go down to MUN CPA and, get my taxes done.
Right.
We're coming up on the April 15th filing deadline.
Absolutely.
Is it still too late to come in and have, Chris or John or, one of the CPAs there take a look at a return?
Absolutely not. We are filling up on appointments, but it's never too late. We've even had people this year that have already filed their tax returns that we're reviewing what happened because they did miss something like that cancellation of debt and all of a sudden show that they had a huge tax responsibility that they weren't anticipating. So when in doubt, come by and see us or call us or contact us through our website, and we'll be glad to review what happened, especially, some of the local businesses in town. I think it's really important if you're unhappy with how things came out with your business tax return, you have some questions, we would be glad to review that at no cost on any of the business returns for a review of a tax return. Give you some tips or ideas of where we might be able to improve it, or say, hey, they did a wonderful job and there's probably nothing else that can be done at this time.
We've got some real happy clients here from the TV station with MUN CPA, including Jeremy, our director, Nate, and myself. What's the phone number? We've got the website up on the screen.
Great. Our phone at the main office in South Lake Tahoe is 530-544-6111. You can always ask for me or Becky in the Tahoe office, and we'd be glad to help you out.
All right, appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely.
Laura with MUN CPA. Stay tuned, more of the Tahoe Real Estate Show coming up after the break.